Back again, ladies, to part number 2 of this recorded lecture, which talks about places. In this part, we are going to deal with reading task number 1. As usual, you need to prepare yourselves to read, but before that, we need to understand some key vocabularies, starting with task number 1 here. Match the words 1 to 7 to their definitions A to G. Ladies, you are requested to take about 5 to 10 minutes to Google the meaning of these 7 terms. Google them, know their meanings. You can also know their meanings in Arabic in order to find the correct definitions. Please pause the video, Google these terms, and come back again to check your answers if they were correct or not. Starting with number 1, ladies. Explore. What do we mean by explore? What do you think? To explore something, to explore anything. What do we mean by that? To look for something. To look for something. Okay, number 2, table of contents. Here we have table of contents. Actually, in each and every book, we have something similar to this. We call it table of contents. So what do you think? Which definition is the correct one? 2 with E. Table of contents means that part of a book that shows you the order of things. Each and every book, ladies, you will find a table of contents where you can see that first you will read an introduction, then you will see first maps of the world, and so on and so forth. So, part of a book that shows you the order of things. So, number 2 with E. What about number 3? Chapter. What do we mean by chapter? Chapter. What do you think? Chapter with A. One part, chapter, one part of the text of a book. Only one part. Like here, for example, we can say that we are reading chapter number 4.2, etc. What about modern? What do we mean by modern? Something modern, something what? Something new, very new. So 4 with C. What about number 5? Discover. With F, discover means to find something. So please pay attention. Explore differs from discover, that explore means to look for something, to search for something, while discover means to find something. Ancient, it is the opposite of modern. So what do you think? Modern, very, very new. So since it is the opposite, ancient means very old. So 6 with B. And finally 7, map, means D, a picture that shows countries, cities, roads, mountains, etc. Feel free, ladies, to pause the video to check your answers and then come back again to continue with task number 2. Okay, task number 2. Read the sentences 1 to 6 below and write the words from the box in the gaps. Use the glossary on page number 196 to help you. Here, ladies, in this box we have rivers, lake, forest, sea, ocean, and mountains. And we already knew the meaning of mountains, like the Green Mountain here in Abha. We knew the meaning of sea, of course, sea like the Red Sea. Here we may have some new vocabularies. Do you know the meaning of ocean, forest, lake, and rivers? What do you think, ladies? What do you think? What is this? What is this? Is it a lake, a river, an ocean, or a forest? Well, this picture here, ladies, can you see these blue things? These things, we call them rivers. Rivers. So rivers are, in Arabic, we can call them anhar. What about this one, ladies? What do you think? What do we call this? It is a lake. A lake. A lake in Arabic means buhayra. So this is something, we call it lake. What about this, ladies? You can say a sea. This is sea. Also, you can say ocean. Ocean usually is more bigger than the sea itself. Ocean. The ocean, ladies, is bigger than the sea. So we have the Red Sea. And, for example, we have the Atlantic Ocean. We cannot say the Atlantic Sea because the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, is bigger than a normal, usual, or a normal sea, if we can say so, or a sea. What about this one, ladies? We talked about mountains, ocean, sea, lake, rivers. So here we still have something, we call it forest. Forest. This one is a forest. Forest in Arabic means غابة, while ocean in Arabic means محيط. So, since we decode the meaning of these terms, now, ladies, please take 2 to 4 minutes to read the sentences and write the correct answers in the gaps. Please use the glossary on page number 196 to help you if you want. And please come back again to check your answers. Okay, ladies, number 1. Baikal in Russia is very big and cold. What do you think? What is this one? Is it rivers? Is it lake? Is it forest, sea and ocean, or mountains? What do you think? So since here, use your logic, ladies. Since we have here capital letters, so think about them first. So lake, sea, ocean, what do you think? After Googling the name, you will find that Baikal in Russia is a very big lake, a very big and cold lake. So number 1 is Lake Baikal in Russia is very big and cold. Number 2, there are 21 different countries on the Mediterranean. What? What do you think? Number 2, sea. Okay, number 3, the Pyrenees are what between France and Spain? Mountains. Number 4, there are many trees in where? Can you find trees? Inside ocean, sea, rivers. So number 4, forest. Number 5, the Danube and the Nile are famous what? What do you think? Rivers are famous rivers. So 5, rivers. 6, the Pacific what is between America and Asia? What do you think? So it is ocean. The Pacific Ocean is between America and Asia. Feel free, ladies, to pause the video to check your answers and come back again to continue with task number 3. Now, ladies, move to task number 3, previewing. Do you remember what do we mean by previewing? What do we mean by to preview a text? Please take few seconds to refresh your memories about the meaning of previewing. Now, look at the text here and the pictures as well. Read questions 1 to 3 and circle the correct answers, either A, B, or C. Okay, ladies, take a few seconds to preview the text in order to answer these 3 questions. Okay, question number 1. What is the book about? What do you think? Is it about the history of the world, the history of China, or the history of maps? What do you think? Let's see the answers, ladies. Starting with number 1. 1 with C. It is about the history of maps, as you can see here, the world history of maps. Okay, question number 2, ladies. The price of the book is, what do you think? A, B, or C? A with dollar, B with pound, C with euro. What do you think? Okay, it is B. Okay, number 3. The picture shows A, B, or C, a modern map of the world, an ancient map of the world, or a photograph of the world. What do you think? 3 is B. The correct answer is B, an ancient map of the world. So, ladies, feel free to pause the video, check your answers, and come back again. Okay, ladies, moving to the next page here, page number 74. While reading, you need to scan, and please take few seconds to refresh your memories to remember and recall the meaning of scanning. Any types of texts, previewing, scanning, and skimming are reading skills. What do we mean by scanning? To find information, to find a specific information. Here, scan the table of contents. Which chapter of the book has information about the things below? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This will be your task for reading 1, your online task. Question number 5. Okay, ladies. Again, scan the texts again and find the continents and countries that are mentioned. Circle them in the table below. Let's see the answers here. The texts, you can find Asia, Europe, America, and Africa. So, skip Australia, circle the Asia, Europe, Africa, and America. As for countries, you can find Spain, Norway, and China. So, circle Spain, Norway, and China. Pause the video to check your answers and come back again. Task number 6. Now you are requested, ladies, to read, not to preview, not to skim, not to scam, not to quickly find information, but to read for details. Read part of chapter 4.2. Write true or false next to the statements 1 to 5 below. And this will be your online task for this part. This is it for this part number 2. See you in the next one.